Hello, everybody. My name is Roman Bostic, and welcome back to 3 Points and a Touchdown. Today, I am joined by my wonderful co-hosts, Zach, Julia, and Jaden. Today, we are going to be talking about which team's player would win the MVP. Basically, what that means is if the MVP voting had to go to a player on each team, which player on which team would win the MVP? We're starting off with the AFC West here, and it's got to be Patrick Mahomes. No disputing, no arguments. This is just quick hitter, out, there and done. Now, for the Raiders, I'm going to throw a little bit of a curveball here. I think it's got to be Derek Carr. He's impressed immensely since last season. He has impressed on the art of the deep ball, and he is looking like that MVP that we saw in 2016. He hasn't thrown that many interceptions, and the only time he has is when he's had to force it at late points in the game. Josh Jacobs has been good, but he's nowhere near, out of everybody, the most MVP statistical. He's won, and he might have better stats than Carr, but Carr's been the actual MVP when it comes to clutch time situations. Next for the Chargers, I'm going to have to go with most likely Keenan Allen. Justin Herbert has done well slinging the ball, and he looks good. And that's why I say he probably win Offensive Rookie of the Year. But Keenan Allen has been there for Herbert. It's not the other way around. Herbert has not been there for Keenan. Well, technically he has. But Keenan Allen was good with Phillip Rivers. And now that Herbert's got a guy that he can just sling the ball up to and a guy that he can trust, that is kind of propelling him forward into this campaign. He's got a great team around him. I think the reason why the Chargers and Herbert look so good is built off of Keenan Allen. For the Broncos, I've got to go with Melvin Gordon. He's overshadowed completely Phillip Lindsay, and he's looked statistically great. He's played well, and honestly, he's the best player on this Broncos team in my opinion. The only other player I could think of is Simmons. Simmons has played exceptionally well at that free safety position and has held down the Broncos defense, getting a game-winning pick to win games multiple times. So yeah, we are going to go. Anybody have an argument?
I do.
What's up, Jaden?
I think it should be Josh Jacobs for the Las Vegas Raiders.
I agree with you.
And why do you think it should be Josh Jacobs?
Carr had a good first 10 games of the year and then sucked last week against Atlanta.
You're not Josh. So did Josh.
I'm actually going to take Roman's side on this one. Josh Jacobs has been the better player, but Carr has had a more impact and more improvement from last year.
MVP is not based just off of statistics. And if you're basing it off of one game, Josh Jacobs had a worse game than Derek Carr. He only ran for 46 yards. He did not play well in that game either.
He have a worse game than Derek Carr after what he did on Sunday against the Falcons.
You're arguing the fact that the one game derails an entire MVP season, Jaden. Josh Jacobs didn't do well in that game either. The entire Raiders team sucked. So no one on that team you can't be like, oh yeah, Carr sucked in that game. That makes Jacobs the MVP. No. Carr sucked in that game. Jacobs sucked in that game. Aguilar sucked in that game. The entire defense sucked in that game. The Raiders in general just sucked that game. All right, we are going to be moving on now to Zach. Zach, hit me with them. Which division are you covering?
So I got the AFC North, which is the Steelers, Browns, Ravens, and Bengals. For the Steelers, the 10-0 team. Now, last year they were 9-7 with this man injured, Big Ben, that is, and now they're 10-0 with him. So I think that's their MVP. Now, you may argue that it is T.J. Watt, but Big Ben has had that bigger impact than T.J. Watt has had. For the Browns, this one, some people may disagree with this one. I'm taking Myles Garrett. He has a ton of sacks, and he's just been playing great. I really don't think that Baker Mayfield deserves this. Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, the thing with them is they haven't played all 12 games good. Now, for the Ravens, Roman disagrees with this one, and I could see where he's coming from. I got Lamar Jackson. He isn't as good as he was projected to be this year, but he's still been playing good. The Ravens aren't as good as they're projected to be, but they're still a playoff team, and Lamar Jackson is a top 10 quarterback in the league right now. The Bengals, the rookie Joe Burrow was a big contender for Offensive Rookie of the Year before his ACL tear. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery. And I think he's going to be a future MVP, and he has really led these Bengals teams to only 2 wins, but without him, they would have none. So, yeah, that's my takes on the AFC North.
I'm going to stop you right there because Lamar has looked god-awful this year. He hasn't, and normally I'd be like, yes, if this was Lamar's first season playing under center and he hadn't won MVP, I wouldn't have any arguments with you. That would be completely fine. But Lamar's regressed so much. Either he's regressing or defenses are adapting. The thing is, I think that Marlon Humphrey should win MVP for this team. He has been a lockdown corner, the anchor of this defense, and has played really well. He shut down an entire side of the field every game. He's been playing outstanding. All of your other picks are good. I would say maybe put Kareem Hunt over Myles Garrett. He has been playing well with Nick Chubb out, but I can't really say Kareem Hunt because he hasn't been able to get out of Nick Chubb's shadow, per se. Hey guys, I want to say thank you for watching this video. Part 2 will be coming out shortly. However, this video was kind of long, so we wanted to cut it down here so you guys can enjoy the video. We will be posting Part 2 as soon as possible. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys next week. Peace out.